Hey, what's going on, everybody? For our 8 days of Align 8, this video is going to be just about how to wrap the Align 8 on the bat using the HYPRGRIP tape. So I've got Haley's brand new Easton Ghost Advanced bat here, and so we're going to go ahead. She likes the drip on this bat, which is the white and gold. So we're going to go ahead. I've got one of those right here. Go ahead and open this up, and in every box, of course, you've got your Align 8, and then some goodies. Band. Here's a HYPRGRIP tape, and then of course you get some other items that we'll get to in another video. But so to wrap the bat, pretty simple. Take the Align 8 and I'm going to put it right here. We usually try to run it up to the knob. Now, if you're a batter that likes to choke up a little bit, you know, you may want to push it up a little bit higher. But Haley doesn't do a lot of that, so we'll go ahead and we'll set this in place. To start off with, you can put it anywhere. So we'll put it there, and then what we'll do. Of course, the HYPRGRIP tape comes. You get a roll of this in every Align 8 box, which is pretty cool value because this is a super high quality tape. Haley and I both spend a lot of time trying out different materials, and this is really good. I think that this is one of the best tapes actually on the market. So if you're looking at it from that standpoint, this is a $10 or $13 value in its own right. So, this is a 1.7 millimeter tape, but it's reverse debossed, so you can see on the texture how it sets down in, and it's pebbled, and that pebbling really creates some awesome feel for your hands. So pretty awesome. We're the only tape that has that approach as far as to create some grip for the player. What do, peel this off to get started. We like to set this when we get started. We just overlap the bottom right about there. This tag, you just got to kind of tap up there, and then from there we're just going to go ahead and we start the wrap. When you come back around, just kind of tuck that little tail under there, and then when you get back to here, this is where you're going to start to go ahead and make your move to follow that contour. Now, I will say, the thing that's important is we like to double stack these gold bars, or if you've got the lime time, it would be black, right on top of that drop point. So that creates this really cool pocket that's down inside of here that your pinky rests in. That's that pinky drop that Haley designed that she really likes. Now, there's two ways to wrap the HYPRGRIP. You can double stack it like this, and I'll show you what that, I can show you what that looks like. That's going to create a really nice kind of contoured pattern for your fingers. Like so. And so we'll get a little bit of we'll get a view of that. So you can see with here, it creates these really nice grooves right here for your hands to lock in place. Now, you can also do it where it would be more of a side by side. So you would wrap it more like this, and then you would get if you did the whole thing, it would be more flat. So that's just a preference. Haley started off liking it flat, and then about 6 months ago made the transition where she really liked it set up like this with the overlap, and so that's where we're at. All right, so once you get towards the very, very top of the Align 8 and you get to the tab portion, we recommend that you wrap halfway up the tab. You don't want to obviously wrap over the tab. You really want to be to somewhere in this area right here. We'd like to be about halfway up it. So what we do is we stop halfway up the tab, and we make sure we've got a good angle, And once we have that point, then what we do, we've provided enough here, because some bats obviously are bigger around the handle itself, so you need a little bit more tape. So you've got enough tape there to wrap pretty much any bat all the way up, halfway up the tab. But once you get to the spot, what we do is we take a pair of scissors, like so, and we make sure that you've got the right horizontal line. And it's pretty simple. All you're gonna do is you're gonna cut directly across, perpendicular to the bat to create the angle that you want. So, you know, you cut like this, like so, and that gives you what you're gonna want. So when you go ahead and wrap this, it's gonna create a nice straight feel of, you know, all the way around the wrap itself. So there's that. So there's, and then of course with each roll of HYPRGRIP, you also get the topper. Topper's really cool. It says thirst for your first on there. It's just a continual reminder. And because of that message, what we like to do is we like to put that message right facing the tab. So it's kind of like what you're, it's the message there. Kind of just, we would like to wrap that "your" right over top. Wrap around. It's perfect. There, so that's what it's going to look like. And that gives that nice top just to kind of hold the tape in place. So looks really good. So once you've got that, so that's what an Align 8 looks like, fully wrapped. You can see, just creates a really, really great shape. And of course the tape really gives you some awesome grooves to lock your hands in there. So that's how you wrap an Align 8 with the HYPRGRIP tape. Comes together all in one kit.